Okay, so here I am with another custom action figure that I made, and this is Shockwave, done in the G.I. Joe classified style. And again, like with Torpedo, I've used some parts from Gridiron Studios, and cool parts they are. So let's talk a little bit about this guy. Uh, Shockwave was one of my favorite figures in the vintage line. As far as I'm concerned, he was the last great G.I. Joe figure, at least as far as the good guys go. But he's actually maybe my second favorite good guy figure after Lieutenant Falcon, and they both had like a lot of cool accessories, and we're gonna get into that. What I did to make this figure, and uh, what I feel like is as definitive a version of Shockwave as I can get in the classified scale. And I might still add a little more to him. I might still do a few things differently, but for now, I'm pretty happy with how this guy turned out. So let's talk about him a little bit. And unfortunately, one thing that's missing that I just noticed is that I seem to have misplaced the knife that's supposed to go into the back of the shield here. So that's one accessory that's missing, but he is supposed to have a knife. So I think when it toppled on the floor, it might have fallen out at some point. It probably fell under my couch. So this video is just not going to have Shockwave's knife in it, but that's okay. You can see that he's got like a baton in the back of the shield here too. This is a really cool set from Gridiron Studios, where you can get this riot shield that has a knife and a baton, and the holster is built into it. So that's pretty cool. So the riot shield's really neat. It's not something the original figure came with, but it was something that I felt like would be a good accessory for Shockwave anyway. I always like to think of him as having a riot shield, but I'm going to take that out for now because I want to go ahead and show off the figure itself and all the hard work I put into it. So mostly sharp-eyed viewers, I'm sure, will notice is that this is basically like a reprint of or repaint of Beachhead, and all I really did was repaint Beachhead. That's all you really have to do because everything else works out perfectly for Shockwave. And I printed this base with my 3D printer. This is a file that I found on Thingiverse, which is like an old school G.I. Joe stand, but scaled up for classified figures. How cool is that? So I did take the hat from Gung Ho, since my Gung Ho now currently has the utility cover from the Valaverse Action Force accessory set. So since he has a proper Marine hat, he didn't need this cap anymore. So I figured, give it a Shockwave. I think it works really well for him. It does not hold paint very well because of the type of plastic that it's made out of. So, and I think I got like a little bit of a scuff mark there, you can see. So I'll be repainting that hat. But, it's, what are you going to do? Some plastics just don't hold paint very well. And yeah, I tried washing it, scrubbing it down with steel wool, everything I could do to get the paint to stick. And I'm happy I was able to get it to stick as well as I did, but still, like, you're going to get scuffs and things like that. It's just going to happen. The other thing I got from Gridiron Studios was this awesome submachine gun with a removable silencer. And I thought that fit with Shockwave pretty well. And also the automatic pistols and holsters here, which I'm still figuring out how to do, like a lot of the stuff with the classified figures and the Gridiron Studios stuff. So what I did was I wanted them to have leg straps, so rather than just stick them onto the thighs with the double-sided foam tape that comes with them or some super glue or something, I wound up actually gluing them onto the holsters that would have come with various extra Flint figures that I had for customs. And I thought that looked pretty good. So he's got one on each side, like Shockwave's supposed to have. And then this little knife down here, that's one that obviously the knife sheath came with Beachhead, and I moved it to the other side of his leg because that's where Shockwave has the knife on the original figure for some reason. But this little knife is from like one of those just kind of like Dollar General type G.I. Joe sets. Like I would have got that at like TJ Maxx or something like that. The cheap 5 point of articulation army figures with the weapons that are like way too big. So it doesn't fit in his hand especially well because the handle is made for smaller figures. Like he can grip it, but it's just too small to really realistically fit in his hand. But I thought it worked pretty well for a boot knife anyway. So, and then like I said, pretty much just repainted Beachhead to match the original figure. So mostly light blue with some dark blue on the vest and the mask, the boots and the gloves, all dark blue. Uh, then some dark blue camouflage, and yes, I added the yellow camouflage. I know it's a controversial thing for some of you folks, but again, I wanted him to look like the original figure, and the original figure has some yellow camouflage to it. I did just kind of make the hat like a plain powder blue. But again, that was because I couldn't really get the paint to, the paint just wasn't sticking to this hat very well. And I figured it's going to chip at some point. I'm going to have to repaint it. Might as well just keep it solid blue and keep it simple, since I'll probably have to repaint it one day, and then I won't have to do the camouflage every single time that I have to repaint this thing. But I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. Let me know what you think about it in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and all the fun YouTube stuff down below. For whatever reason, like, my custom videos wind up getting a lot of hits, and, like, maybe I should do more, but if you think I should do more, definitely like and subscribe. Like, if I see an uptick in my subscriptions, just because, like, I said, hey, if you like this, custom figure and you want to see more, subscribe. And that'll definitely tell me you want to see more. So I will definitely do more. I will probably do them more frequently because it seems like I do them fairly infrequently, and I mainly do them when I got one done and I'm happy with it. And I've got a lot that are in various stages of development here. Maybe if I have a little bit of encouragement in that way, it might make me might make me make more. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this time. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll talk to you next time. Bye.